Hey guys, Brian here, also known as Mr. Buysalot. We come to bring you an introduction today for our first live video. We are going to give you a walkthrough of what we do, who I am, a little bit about myself. Been in the business for a good 30 years. We buy, sell, trade. We do online sales. We are working on starting our Facebook live auctions. As you'll see, we have plenty of stuff. We probably have 3 to 5 million items that are not available anywhere that I've purchased. We buy estates, dealer inventories, storage lockers. We go to auctions, yard sales, flea markets. We have new items coming in daily. We will take you through the warehouse real quick. This is one of 2 warehouses. The other warehouse is just full of merchandise that we have not sorted through, or items that I've bought in large collections and just kind of hoarded away that we will be selling over time. If you guys are interested, please keep following us. We are going to try to introduce YouTube and Facebook live to parts of what we buy on a regular basis, and maybe even some unboxing videos or storage locker auctions that we do. I will introduce you guys to my staff here at our warehouse in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and we will make another video of my other warehouse at a later time. Again, I am Brian, also known as Mr. Buysalot. I'll take the camera now and I'll show you guys around. Okay guys, this is our warehouse. From the front, we will kind of come in, and I'll try to do it a little slow. I'm new to the whole video on my phone aspects. This is my office. You'll see our employees. That's Michael, Nate, my office manager. So we, life-size Spider-Man. He helps, make sure everybody that goes to the bathroom comes out okay. We have Silver Surfer, signed by Stan Lee. Iron Man, big superhero fan. So this is where we're at pretty much 5 days a week, all the time. You'll see we have Italian pottery, figures. This is a piece of original artwork for the Pennsylvania Railroad. It's an original painting for a 50s travel poster. And just to give you guys an idea where we're going to be working out of to do our live auctions here on Facebook, sorry. So we will give you an idea of what's going on. And now I'll take you out in the warehouse just to give you guys an idea of what we have. I do a lot of paper goods, toys, ephemera. These are 1920s or earlier advertising die-cut signs. You'll see decoys. This is stuff I bought in the past 2 days. You'll see we have kind of a little bit of everything. It's a work in progress. Harley Davidson beer cans, a random assortment of items. We're there. This is our packing and shipping area. And kind of take you guys through. We do CDs, DVDs, a little bit of everything. This is a immense collection of probably 15 to 20,000 pieces of paper and photography, all local area, tons of cabinet photos, advertising fans, catalogs, high school yearbooks, all dating to the late 1700s up to about 1940. All those boxes over there are full of Harley Davidson stuff. We bought out a Harley dealership recently without the motorcycles, and got a bunch of stuff. You'll kind of get an idea of our warehouse. This is an area of lamp glass that we sell online. This is more of the Harley Davidson items that you'll see that we will be bringing to Facebook live auctions over mini sales. There are all the little black albums you see down there, all rock and roll concert posters. I purchased 60,000 pieces out of California, so we will be bringing those to auction as well. You'll get an idea. We're just trying to make it not too long of a video. We'll try to stick around 10 minutes or so. And this is our inventory. All the filing cabinets are full of catalogs, car catalogs, Photographs, I bought out a newspaper, so we have tons of press photos, have about 200,000 pieces. These are all rock and roll concert posters here, ones that we have for sale. Lots of stuff. Most of them are signed and numbered by the artist who did them. You'll see tons of trays, lots of lobby cards, sheet music. This is Hot Wheels and toys. We'll kind of give you a quick overview. More newer Hot Wheels and toys. We have more posters back here that are, Got Milk campaign from the 90s, early 2000s with all the different TV stars. Graphic novels and comic books. As you can see in the warehouse, we are, semi-organized. Not as well as I would like, but we are working on it. I just buy so much stuff that there's no way for us to sell it as fast as I buy it, which is why we are getting into the Facebook Live venue and hoping that we will get a good stream of followers. You can find us on Facebook as Mr. Buysalot. You'll see that we have a Lehigh Valley group page. You are free to join. Anybody who has collectibles or antiques that's interested in selling, we obviously buy a lot. These are all books and comics. Mega Bloks, Lego store display for Pirates of the Caribbean, and more books. And then you'll see, we'll pan around a little bit, Harley Davidson train set, stuff like this. Sorry guys if I'm a little shaky with this. Like I said, first time doing a live video for online purposes. So you'll see we have, cases of vintage items. You'll see these are Sylvester glasses from Pepsi in the 70s, cases. Some McDonald's glasses. I'm not sure if these are. Empire Strikes Back, Pepsi in there. You'll see just tons of carded action figures and toys, some obscure stuff. We have Barbies, a little bit of everything. If I don't have it, I probably have access to it in one way or another. I have a lot of friends in the business, and a lot of them eventually I wind up buying out their inventory when they give up on their eBay dreams, or their store doesn't succeed, or they just want to retire. They just don't want to deal with the everyday hassle of having tens of thousands of items and getting overwhelmed when they can't figure out what to do with them. So this is just another row in this warehouse. This stuff is all my current running inventory. A lot of it's online already. Probably 80% of it. There's, Oriental umbrella stands, NASCAR, Noritake, Balik China, some dishes. Seems to be anything in large quantities when I go to auctions. If it's a large quantity, I get interested for some odd reason, and you wind up with a huge accumulation. I'm sorry about the glare from the LED lights. They're motion sensor activated, so because I'm walking through currently, it's catching it. So we do some dishes, some casa, not too much of that stuff. In dishes and pottery and glass, we generally try to do mostly vintage. So I'm going to move us through this aisle pretty quick. These are Boy Scout patches and police patches, and as you can see, we got Hess trucks and more Boy Scout items, Ertl banks, a little bit of everything. We have turn of the century pinback buttons, all the way into advertising, political, movie posters. We bought a collection of over 70,000 movie posters. out of South Dakota, dating back to the late 40s all the way up into the 2000s. So it's Maya models, lots of books, magazines, and toys seem to attract me a little bit more than everything else. But these are all Harley Davidson. These are all Harley diecast banks from the dealership we bought out. We will be selling some of that stuff on Facebook Live, and we are going to sell it at prices that cannot be beat. Obviously, by the sheer quantity of stuff that we have and that we've been doing online for a while, we pack professionally with new packing materials, so your items are safe when we ship to you. And also, guys, we pay finder's fees if you run across large, estates that you don't want to deal with, that are full of, $5 and $10 action figures and $20 action figures. Let us know. If we buy them, we'll send you a check. We are pretty much word of mouth only so far. We are amping up. That's my new employee, Kyle. He is over sorting pinback buttons that we bought from California. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple 100,000 pinback buttons to sort. Those are limited edition knives, made by, Buck and other custom knife makers. Pretty much everything you see on the shelves is all stuff that we either have available or are planning to make available. These are linen-backed turn-of-the-century French posters that we'll be selling. You'll see vintage Star Wars. That's a Harley Davidson bicycle that came from the dealership. I'll walk you through real quick over here. These are pinback buttons that Kyle is sorting. These are a lot of Jurassic Park. We have rock and roll, some Disney, some miscellaneous, funny sayings, holidays, different movies, 10 type trays with type in them. The room back there is full of paintings and art. All of these drawers are just chock full of more stuff. There's a lot of ephemera and paper goods. We'll actually take you over just to give you an idea. These are government documents dating from 1805 to 1905. I bought a large collection of that type of stuff. Just to show you, everything is just one thing after another. These are all press photos from the newspaper we bought out. We have about 35 filing cabinets that we haven't got to yet, full of press photos to sell. These are trays of paper. A lot of it's from a dealer we bought out that's been buying since the 50s at auctions. And you can see their old movie star photos, autographed photos, catalogs, farm journals. We have adult material. This is a lot of, early ephemera. A lot in good shape. We have travel items. Kind of a little bit of everything. We have an orange collection. And then graphic novels. That box there is full of high-end first edition books. You'll see we have some more posters, leather Harley Davidson jackets that are new. This is more of the collection from up front. These are all photographs, cabinet card photos, large format, lots of that type of stuff. Here is a political dinner pail that we acquired. It is, I believe, 1890s to 1905 era, from a political campaign. So you can kind of get an idea. These are movie programs. We have a large group of those at my other warehouse. But you'll see we have a little bit of everything. There's not much I won't buy, as long as it's relatively legal. We probably either have it, have interest to it, or have had it in the past. We do a pretty large online business. We, post auctions on different sites, probably about 1,000 a week. And now we are going to break into live videos and live auctions on Facebook. So again, I am Brian. My company is Mr. Buysalot. So you can find us on Facebook. We will wind up starting to do a YouTube channel where we'll actually bring you guys out as soon as I buy a storage unit or an estate or a collection, or if I am not at a flea market or buying, we may just grab boxes randomly and decide to have an auction that day, then and there online. I don't know what's in most of the boxes any longer because, my business model is I buy it all and sort it out later and we pass it on. I am all for selling people items in the hopes that they make a lot more money, because then they come back and spend that money. This is a collection of rock and roll backstage passes that I just bought. I think we have about 3,000 or 4,000 of those. All these boxes are full of vintage negatives from a guy that used to make postcards professionally. So those are the negatives that were used to make the postcards. But you'll see, like, the album here, I went through and pulled out one of each of the backstage passes. There's, WWF, there's country, western, rock and roll, there's anything from Run DMC, Aerosmith, Lenny Kravitz, Michael Jackson, Tom Petty. So we have a little bit of everything, guys. We will be making videos kind of on a regular basis. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better at it. But for now, this was just an introduction to me and to my warehouse so that you guys know that you will be able to purchase from us. I am not going to put crazy reserves on stuff. I own all of this merchandise and we need to sell. It's pretty simple. This warehouse is relatively organized. When you guys see the next warehouse, it is box after box after box of depression glass and collectibles. I mean, we will open a box and you will see gold rings mixed in with postcards. So we have a little bit of everything. Not too much in gas and oil tin signs. I know a lot of you guys are buyers of that stuff, but we do get pocket knives. And we do get a lot of signs once in a while. I think we have some neon light up clocks in the back that are advertising that I probably will wind up putting online and selling. I kind of hold off on a lot of that stuff because it's big and it's hard to ship. But this is an introduction to warehouse number 1. We will take you to warehouse number 2 and make a video that we will post up soon. Again, this is from Mr. Buysalot. My name's Brian. I hope to see everybody following us. We will be having auctions. We know other people who are selling online, so we will do some cooperative auctions with them. Pretty much, if you have interest, get in touch with us, join our Facebook group, and make sure to watch us on many different venues for selling. We are on eBay, Amazon, and we are now going to Facebook. And again, this is me. This is what I do. Full time, all day, every day, eat, sleep, and live collectibles. So, hope to see everybody. Sorry if the video was a little longer than I expected, but wanted to give you a good idea of what we have. These are all 1940s and 50s movie posters, 3 sheets, and lobby cards. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, and hope to see you again soon.